There, ahead. An entire camp of Red Templars.
Watch yourself! Archers on the wall!
Not for long we weren't. Weird looking, though.
Perhaps these creatures are the reason few return from the Arbor Wilds.
Temple of Metal.
There. That must be the Temple of Nathal. I hear fighting ahead.
They still think to fight us, Master.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows.
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
It cannot be.
Across the bridge, now!
At last, Mathal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
If he's here for a mirror, why'd Corypheus say he wants a well of sorrows?
You call?
I am uncertain
Are you
of what
busy?
he referred to.
I'm sitting on the couch. Why?
Oh, I just didn't know if I was calling you while you was asleep or something.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, well, I just got a couple pieces of mail from my mama's house, and I got two from like the bank. One I got a thing from River Union saying that my loan couldn't go through because my credit score, whatever, and then I got another one from Jefferson Bank. Jefferson Bank, saying that they couldn't process my loan either because of my credit score being so low. But then I got another thing saying how to sign up for automatic payments for my car. So I'm going to call them on Monday to see if I still make the payments or if I have to return my car.
Yeah. You should be able. They should be able to take your stuff just because I basically co-signed.
Yeah, because I got the two denials was on October 19th. That's the same day I got the car. And then I got the automatic payment thing, to sign up for automatic payments, because I guess apparently they don't do the books anymore because due to COVID. I got that on the October 28th. So I'm assuming I can still make the payments, but before I start making payments,
You're not
I
certain?
want
You said you
to
knew what he was
double-check
looking
to
for.
see
I suspected. I did not know.
if I'm still able or if I have to return my car. If that's the case, then
Yes, I was wrong.
obviously I'm
Does
not going
that
to be making
please
no
you?
payments if I can't
Whatever
have
the
the
Well of
car.
Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his
Yeah.
grasp.
It still don't make
and-
sense if I was able to fucking co-sign on the thing.
Let's find this
That's
well
stupid.
before Corypheus's people do.
Yeah, I'm going to be pissed because I
I want
died.
to know how
who sold me
Corypheus
this car told
returned
me
to
that I
life.
got approved
We
from
saw
them.
him die.
Yeah.
And his life force passes
So if
on
he
to
tipped
any
me
blighted
just so
creature,
he could get the car off his
darkspawn,
lot,
or
then
Grey
I'm going to
Warden.
be fucking pissed.
So, how many times do we need to kill him? It's a small number, right?
Strike Corypheus down.
So,
Yeah.
I'm going to give him a call tomorrow to
We'll find a way to stop
make
him once
sure,
we're done here.
Tis
before I
strange.
start payments and stuff.
Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to
But
slay them.
I just wanted to tell you,
It
when I
appears
received
the
the mail.
temple's magics are still strong.
But yeah,
Is
that's
this
all I
Elven?
needed.
Does
Okay.
it say
Unless you
anything
guys
about
can
this Well of
continue playing the
Sorrows?
game better.
I only
Alright.
recognize a few phrases.
I'm going to give me something to eat
A
and then
Belasan,
I'll be heading
meaning
home.
Okay.
place of sorrow.
Alright.
That
I'll
must
talk
be
to you
the
later.
well.
Alright.
There is something about
Hello.
knowledge,
Love you too.
respectful
Bye-bye.
or pure. Shiven. Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
At least we know the Well of Sorrows was important.
Supplicants to Mathal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
Oh, no. This is bad. Rituals are bad. You can't want this.
If need be, unless you wish to turn back. Do not step any place you have stepped before. There can be no vacillation. This is where petitioners walked the path of their gods.
After you. I insist.
I see the Red Templars have already encountered the temple's guardians.
Looks like an ambush. Impressive work.
Anything good on them?
Rummage their corpses, by all means.
Hold them off!
Come on, we might catch them.
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
You forget that army fighting for us out there? Longer we play around, the more Inquisition soldiers die. There's a hole. Jump in.
Performing these rituals may mean the difference between reaching the well before Corypheus's minions and not at all.
We don't know what's behind those doors. They might have a reason for going another way.
Had they the option, they would have proceeded. That must lead to their goal.
Their goal? Or yours?
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
I wasn't expecting your answer to be so romantic.
Trust me, your surprise is matched only by my own. Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
What exactly did that altar say about the Well of Sorrows?
Like most elven writing, it was insufferably vague. The term I deciphered was Halam Shivanas, the sweet sacrifice of duty. It implies the loss of something personal for duty's sake, yet for those who served at this temple, a worthwhile trade.
Did you not trust me enough to tell me about this price when you read it?
I hoped to find more information. If I intended to cheat you, I would have feigned ignorance entirely. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. The rituals may point the way.
Let's see if we forgot how to do this. Oh.
Time to proceed to the next ritual, I should think.
That hurt. That is not a safe one. Start over then.
The ritual is complete.
We are close. There is but one more path to follow.
Okay. Okay. Is there more? Okay. Well, I see. Alright, that's how you want to do it, because the name is me off. that not it? Are there more? Okay, I see why it ain't fucking finished. There's a whole nother fucking thing I need to fucking go to. So in reality, I need to... Damn it, fucked up. Oh, I might have made a comeback.
There. Everything is lit. So can we go? Now?
Come, let us see if the doors have opened. Will you abandon these rituals, Inquisitor? Think carefully. There is no return once we leap after the Templar. 'Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
We're being watched.
Vernavis. You are unlike the other invaders. You stumble down our paths alongside Elven. Or at least those having our features. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
I don't understand the slumber bit. Who are you?
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
So, you're elves from ancient times, before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Arlathan.
The Shemlin did not destroy Arlathan. We Elven warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over. We awaken only when called, and each time find the world more foreign than before. It is meaningless. We endure. The Vira Belasan must be preserved.
What is this Vira Belasan exactly?
It is a path. One walked only by those who toiled in Mithal's favor.
He speaks of priests, perhaps.
More than that, you need not know.
If the Well of Sorrows is a source of power, now is when it's needed.
It is not power. Not such as you could use. Even if I permitted it.
Yet Corypheus's minions are here to claim it. Unless you've defeated them already.
We have not. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mithal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
So they can stab us in the back afterwards? Stuff that.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
I accept your offer.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Vira Belasan, it shall not be despoiled. Even if I must destroy it myself.
No!
Morrigan! This would be our guide.
Mytholanast.
That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
Dear Morrigan left to use the well herself, undoubtedly.
So much for the guide. Oh, this is stupid. Oh, here the fucking idiot is. Cause this took us this way at first.
This place looks untouched.
You have any idea how much this place is worth?
Don't let Solus hear you say that.
Admit it. You were wondering.
Henshra, Gilas Velathan.
Just a quick look around.
There's nothing there for me, bro.
Sumiel.
I just want to see what that looks like. Let's go. Ooh.
The Well of Sorrows.
Finally.
That's something.
Tough bastards. A day's march, hours of fighting, and still fierce as dragons. The Chantry never knew what it was throwing away.
Samson, sir, watch out!
Inquisitor. You and those elf things don't know when to stop. We come to the back end of nowhere. And here you are.
Leading the Inquisition takes me to all sorts of interesting places.
You came too far this time. Corypheus chose me twice. First as his general, now as the vessel for the Well of Sorrows. You know what's inside the well? Wisdom. The kind of wisdom that can scour a world. I give it to Corypheus, and he can walk into the Fade without your precious anchor.
What's your part in it? What's a vessel?
What else empties a well? I'll carry its power to Corypheus. One more task entrusted to me. Being force-fed Chantry lyrium was good for something. This armor makes me a living fortress, mind and body. I won't forget a word of the well's knowledge. Corypheus will be unstoppable.
Corypheus already caused one disaster. Help him now and he'll rip the world apart.
I'm helping him reshape it. He's had centuries to make ready. You're no match for Corypheus. Even if you drink from the well, you'll never master its wisdom as he could. This is the strength that Chantry tried to bind. But it's a new world now, with a new god. I will bring Corypheus the well's power and your head, all at once. To arms!
pay for that! Think their ears are working. Well, you wretch. You can't take it from Corypheus. You mustn't.
Still alive. He's tough. We can take him back to Skyhold for judgment.
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the Sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Samson thought the well's knowledge was valuable. It could help stop Corypheus.
I care nothing for your petty conflicts, Shemlin.
You'll care when Corypheus arrives for the well.
The well clearly offers power. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
It's better that knowledge remain in the well, never passed on. You'd rather destroy it.
You have shown respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny. Is that your desire? To partake of the Vira Belasan as best you can? To fight your enemy?
Not without your permission.
One does not obtain permission. One obtains the right. The Vira Belasan may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
Is it possible this Mythal might still exist?
Anything is possible.
Elven legend states that Mythal was tricked by Fen'Harel and banished to the Beyond.
Elven legend is wrong. The Dread Wolf had nothing to do with her murder.
Murder? I said nothing of...
She was slain, if a god truly can be. Betrayed by those who destroyed this temple. Yet the Vira Belasan remains. As do we. That is something.
Are you leaving the temple?
Our duty ends. Why remain? It may be that only Fen'Harel awaits us. The blissful sleep of eternity, never to awaken, if fate is kind.
Thank you for this gift, Abelas.
Do not thank me yet.
You'll note the intact illuvian. I was correct on that, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mathal's last illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so hungry.
Seems like that should be a concern.
Knowledge begets a hunger for more. I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Do not trust her, Inquisitor. She's a parasite. Only here because she sensed a meal more hearty than you.
Said by one whose only motive for joining the Inquisition was altruism.
Is it altruism or sense not to plunge headfirst into a power you don't remotely understand?
Why should I be refused when the reasons to allow it are sound? Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
What training makes you so qualified?
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
I don't know who's better suited, and neither do you.
I have the best chance of making use of the well for everyone. Let me drink.
You're not concerned about the price? Bound forever to the will of Mythal?
Bound to the will of a dead god? It seems an empty warning. Perhaps a compulsion yet remains. Who can say otherwise? I do not fear it, even so.
I hate to say it, but Abelas's plan to destroy the well may be the best one.
What happens when Corypheus comes for you again? He is immortal. The wisdom of the well may include a way to destroy him. Give me this, and I fight at your side. I shall be your sword.
I still don't know what one to pick. It really doesn't fucking matter who fucking drinks it.
Looking at it, listening to it. That's not just knowledge from the ancient elven priests. It's their will.
How would you know such a thing?
That's what Abelas was telling us. The collective will of the priests puts anyone who drinks under a compulsion, a gas. Can't you feel it?
That would match the legends, but it does not tell us what the gas entails. I would still use the well, but you are right. We must be cautious.
If anyone is to use the well, it will be me.
So you will take what little knowledge you can understand and let the rest go to waste?
The Inquisition needs you. Corypheus still endangers us all.
Perhaps it is better this way. Do as you will with the Well of Sorrows, Inquisitor. But be careful.
A Magister wishes to rip the veil open. I must learn how to stop him. I can't understand what you're... Look, will you help me or not?
Hey, how'd that work out for you, Kadan? You feeling good?
So, you've got a head full of damp whatever. How's that feel?
That guy's annoying.
The Illuvian! Through the mirror!
It is done.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not.
He won't hide.
You hear it. The well speaks to you.
It's voices, whispering from so far away I can barely hear them.
If only one who understood such voices had used the well's power instead.
Then we'd have to rely on her interpretation of them, and whatever she chose to tell us.
Have I not been forthcoming enough for you, Spy Master? I told you what the well could have done, Inquisitor. You should be hearing shouts from the heavens, not whispers.
Then help me. Isn't that what you came here to do?
Earlier, you said you knew what needed to be done next. What did you mean?
The dragon isn't an archdemon. It's a dragon in which Corypheus has invested part of his power. Kill it, and his ability to jump to other bodies is disrupted for a time. He can be killed.
That's no simple task. Corypheus alone is powerful, but where there's dragon...
I need to summon Mythal.
Whatever Mythal was, goddess or myth?
There. An altar in the wilderness. That's where I need to go.
I see you are determined. So be it.
Are you certain of this?
We have no choice. If Corypheus comes here now...
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
I gotta see what bitch nigga got to say. Probably gonna say something smart.
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentagast.
Television guy. That guy. And that guy. Whatever.
That's all that came. I'm sorry.
I hate that song.
You happier with the champion off with the water?
So to kill Corypheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon first? That's easy. We're good at killing shit. Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
Today she will fight to keep her away. She's a rogue and a thief, and she'll tempt your fate. She would always like to say, why change the past when you can own this day?
It's been an honor, Bo.
Oh, don't get like that. This isn't goodbye. We're kicking this guy's ass.
Never quite the wealthiest girl. Some say she lives in a tavern, but she was so sharp and quick with a bow. Arrows strike like a dragon. Sarah was never quite the gentlest girl. Her eyes were sharp.
That was a fucking retard.
But she knew the ways of commoner men, and she knew just how to use them. She would always like to say,
Oh, hi, yeah. Listen, stand there. Right there. Now, about Mythal.
Sarah, I don't know what reaction you want, but can this be it so we can be done?
All right. So maybe it's still you. Someone needed to do something. I mean, you went wading into a well of sorrows. Who hears that and thinks, well, Dunkabut, let's have a go? Even mad old Abelas said elves destroyed themselves. The only believable bit in a sea of clear demon bait. It makes messing with their relics real stupid. So, test done, you're still you. We can leave these lies behind.
How was aiming an arrow at my face a test?
I heard once that if you're possessed, the demon will defend itself against attack. Sounds stupid to say it out loud. I don't know. I don't know demons. At least, if it's true, the arrow's right there. I'm sorry, yeah? Morrigan's probably got better ways, but who can trust her?
You seem pretty certain. You don't believe anything from Mythal.
Of course not. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
I'm with you. Everything in that temple was highly suspect.
Of course it was. You can't be Herald and think otherwise, yeah? I mean, that would just be daft.
I feel like losing the brain cells when I taught that fucking character.
Long day. Did you hear the news?
True definition of dumb blonde.
Corypheus died, and then he didn't. That's why he always felt wrong, like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
So did I. Corypheus seems to break a lot of rules.
But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not, could I have saved the real Cole?
What happened to him wasn't your fault.
His hands were bruised from beating on the wall. It was dark, like the cabinet where he hid to escape his father. His belly hurt like knives, throat cracked dry. He was alone. I pushed through and held his hand. It was all I could do. He said, "Thank you." Thank you.
Hmm? Why? Was you on it?
Well, I counted like
Still searching for some
Which neighbors?
to lead me. Can you go?
Yep.
coming to the readings? After what happened, I just assumed.
After the destruction of a holy place.
No, the triumph of holy action. Isn't it grand?
No, it isn't.
You asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit... We will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium.
Yes, and I respect his decision.
As do I. Not that he's willing to listen. Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a Seeker, I could evaluate the dangers.
I got us some cereal bars. Like, I know sometimes you get the munchies at work. And they're only $100, not $100. They're only 100 calories per bar. And they're not, like, huge bars or nothing. But, like, at least it will, like, keep you kind of full. Obviously, it has cereal and all that. But also, like, gives you a sweet tooth.
Is there anything we can do to change his mind?
If anyone could, it's you.
What about...
Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
Until like Thursday, and then Friday, Gladys came over. I think it was Friday. No, it was Saturday. Gladys came over Saturday to pick up her purse. Here while he was out getting a haircut, and me and her was supposed to hang out later on that day. After me and you did our thing, like our small date, whatever. But when I got home, I told her like, hey, I'm home. She's like, I'm just gonna take it easy, girl. Don't feel like going anywhere or doing anything. Like, okay, me either. That's awesome. And then today, it was just constantly like one word in me. And I was like, is something wrong? Like, I don't understand. And she was like, no. And then I was like, you know what? Never mind. I don't
Now we have a place to hold them.
Your worship, the cells are ready for the enemies of the Inquisition. Good facilities in Skyhold. Whoever built this knew how to keep prisoners safe but secure.
How does she always think you're not being a good friend? Have you ever like reminded her of all the shit that she's done? Why? Well, when you do decide to be, I ain't gonna say be smart, 'cause that'd be mean. When you do decide to ditch that bitch and tumble to the curb, just make sure you remind her of why you're doing it.
Inquisitor.
Corypheus is able to possess Grey Wardens, or so I hear. Perhaps it's a good thing I'm not a real warden.
If anything, if you're thinking that I'm mooching off you because I make your ass drive to me, oh fucking well. Like, you know how many times I had to drive to California and Clarksburg because you didn't want to make the drive when you literally live 6 miles from me? And you know damn well I didn't have a car. And you complained for coming to pick me up 3 or 4 times that you didn't have to pick me up. And now that we're adults, like, you want to complain because I'm making you drive 30 minutes to come
It's
see
a
me,
blessing.
and I'm not
Warden
giving
or
you
not,
gas money?
I'd hate to be
What
on
do
the
you
other
fucking
side of
do?
your blade.
Going up against a Darkspawn, and the last thing
Like,
you
at
want
least
is a
I
Grey
have
Warden.
a good ass job,
Funny how
and
these
I
things
actually have
happen.
a car that I actually want. Like, my parents didn't buy me cars.
Is there anything you
when
actually know
it-
about the
something went wrong
Wardens?
with it.
Or did you make it
Either
all
the
up?
only reason why I
I
even
made
got
very
cars
little up.
is that
I also feared you knew enough to contradict me. Warden Blackwall told me a bit
And I
before my
trusted you
initiation,
to
but
give
it is
me
a secretive
good
order.
deal on the car.
Not even the most senior
But your
wardens
car.
know all there is to know.
You gave me a fucking lemon. You said, oh, it's a good car.
Now we know why you were never worried.
Right.
Yes.
If it was such a good car, then why it fell
There's more
apart
to it
within
than
a
being
year?
able to sense Darkspawn.
I didn't have the
Warden
car
Blackwall
for a
would have
year,
agreed.
Gladys. A year before it started falling apart. And you told me that, oh, it had inspection, blah, blah, blah. No, I had to put $800 in the bitch just to get it. Still
The
illegally
Wardens were adamant
inspected.
listened to you.
Yeah.
They saw you as one of their own.
We gotta solve that problem tomorrow with your car.
Much of yourself you've
Yeah,
lost.
so I'm gonna be
I
pissed.
never understood the reality of being a warden. I only
Yo,
saw the idea.
because it will fuck up your credit.
I reminded them of
Yeah.
something they'd forgotten.
Like, and I don't want to. No.
That's what I don't get. Why you have to have a certain amount of credit shouldn't determine what you can and what you can't fucking purchase. Granted, yes, it's a big factor because they can look at your credit and be like, oh, you got this missed and this missed, and how the hell you think you're gonna pay off this goddamn car when you can't even pay off this shit? Yeah, I could see that point, but like, you have a good fucking job and you make good money. You need to start fucking saving. I'm gonna keep telling you that until you start doing it. You used to be able to pay out that car no matter what the fuck your credit is. But I don't see why they're saying it didn't approve when I'm the one that co-signed.
from the most
If that
noble
was
to
the
most
case,
despicable,
I
and
wouldn't have
make
been
them
able to buy
equals.
that car.
I needed to believe something
My
like
credit
that was
hasn't dropped
possible.
that fucking low.
No, he said that when we was up there, your credit score was like 612 or 611, and mine was 602. But the bank supposedly was running up at 577.
Yeah, those car guys, they're never fucking accurate. I can look at Credit Karma and my stuff is like 640 something.
Yeah, like when I look at my credit score on Credit Karma, it's 620.
I think the bank is probably giving it an accurate one better.
Yeah, the bank is probably accurate and everything else is wrong. Which, that's fine. But like, I don't want it to fuck up my credit or...
Why did Blackwall want to
Or,
recruit
like,
you?
me not able to get a car.
I don't know what he saw that day besides some wreck starting a bar fight. That night, I taught some village militia a painful lesson about harassing a tavern girl. Didn't know I had an audience.
But the dealership guy told me it did. Because like I said, I'm assuming it did. It is going to let me pay payments just because, like I said, they said that they denied me. But it only has my name. So
9mm ammo.
So I think on both banks, I think it was like just basically like letting me know that I couldn't get a car on my own. Couldn't have my credit. But like, that happened on the 19th. And then the 28th is when I got another letter from Jefferson Bank telling me that I could set up auto payments on October 28th.
Oh, now you give me the fucking free shipping code. Fuck off. Cheaper than dirt.com. Everything is online. It's pricey as fuck.
Did you start a fight while drunk?
Make her know. I wasn't drunk, but I was trying to get there. Told the girl to keep the wine coming. She couldn't, not with those louts bothering her. Something had to be done.
Pricey as fuck.
We'll continue this another time.
If that don't work, ask Ben. He should know about all the deals. Wait a minute. A few weeks ago, Friday morning. When did we get the ammo? Like 2 months ago?
Yeah.
2 months ago, Ben walks up to me Friday morning. Says, Graphs, Center. In Mexico, Missouri had a deal for $9 million with an animal. At first I thought he was fucking with me. Fucking with me. Because, well, it's been turns out he wasn't. Turns out he wasn't. So me and my girl went. She bought 10 boxes. I bought 10 boxes. Got 1,000 rounds for like 200 something. So talk to Bill. He knows his shit. And he's not giving you shit. What are you doing? Wearing yourself with no clothes on?
No, I'm getting comfortable. Why, do you have a problem?
No.
Are you sure?
Probably.
I thought you were just gonna say something fucking smart. Do you know Desiree's in the hospital?
Sorry for the errors. No.
Yeah, she was in the hospital on Halloween up until the 3rd.
Why?
I don't know, that's what I asked, like, what happened?
Was she in the psych ward again, or she has to get fucked up?
Where'd you leave? Where'd you leave?
What do you mean?
248? I mean, before I ate anything, I was at 188.6, and now I'm at like 192.
think it's muscle. I don't think it's fat for me.
Oh, no, I think it's muscle.
No, it's not.
You call me fat?
Huh?
You call me fat?
It ain't muscle. You ain't got no muscle. Yeah.
You're welcome, you know. You've always been welcome.
Prices are going up also.
So it's true. Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum.
I usually get my 50 barrel worth ammo from Midway.
Circling the Sunburst throne. Is becoming divine something you really want? When Justinia was alive, I would have laughed at anyone who even suggested that I could be her successor. Things have changed. Still, I don't know. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm. Whoever becomes divine will have my support if she requires it. And I'm sure whoever becomes divine will absolutely require the Inquisition's backing. The Chantry is faltering, but it still has influence over the people. Who tells the people what's right? Who do they look to in times of peril?
What time we
A divine with
taking
enough
a nap?
support can change the Chantry. And with it, Thedas. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems. A message from Divine Justinia. That's a shock. You're right reading it. Thank you for the concern, Inquisitor. But I am. This message was written months, perhaps even years ago, to be delivered to me if she died. I've heard of such contingency plans. A sudden death often leaves loose ends. I'm to go to Valence, a small village on the waking sea. There is something hidden there.
Do you know what you're looking for?
The Divine was a powerful woman who used her position to obtain all sorts of things. Whatever she hid in Valence would very likely benefit the Inquisition, and must be kept from falling into the wrong hands. If I'm lucky, she will have instructions for me.
You take your instructions from me. What sort of help can a dead divine give you?
I don't know. Perhaps something to do with a chantry. Or it could be personal. She guided me for many years, Inquisitor, as a divine and as a friend. There are days when I still look to her for advice, only to remember that I am alone.
Why hide things in Valence? What's so special about it?
Justinia was revered mother at the chantry there for many years before she became the Divine. It is a place that holds great meaning for her.
Is this you asking permission to leave for a bit?
Well, yes. I can't imagine I'll be away from my post for very long. And I was hoping you would agree to come with me. Will you at least consider it? One more thing. If what is hidden in Valence is as valuable as I think, we're not going to be the only ones looking for it. I shall meet you at the chantry in Valence. Try not to delay.
Alright, we can do that. But let's see who else I could talk to. Fuck your sister, won't. Yeah. That's y'all too. That's definitely y'all too.
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter. Once this is done. If we're still alive. All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
How does this relate to the Elven Temple?
You encountered ancient elves. A piece of history. Something the Imperium didn't destroy. Maybe my people can atone for what we've done. There is something still left to restore. Maybe not all of us want to. but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I. I hope you're right.
I don't want to hear you talk. I want drama. Oh, the punk ass bald bitch at. There you go. What you got to say?
How does it feel to have the power of an ancient elven goddess flowing through you? Is it everything you hoped?
I don't feel any different.
I will try to suppress my surprise. Nevertheless, the power is yours, until Mathal chooses otherwise. What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
I won't know the answer until Corypheus is defeated.
Yet they are already asking you to answer. Restore the Chantry? Destroy the Chantry? If you do nothing, someone else will answer in your stead. Whatever you do, choose wisely.
Can I kill you?
My melancholy. Corypheus has
That'll
cost
solve
us
all my
much.
problems.
The Temple of Mathal did not deserve such a fate. The orb he carries, and its stolen power, that at least we may still recover. With luck, some of the past may yet survive.
Can I cut your head off, please?
We can talk more once...
All I want to do is kill that guy. I just want to kill him. I want to kill that guy.
Watch that.
I just want to kill that guy so bad because he needs to die. He's a piece of shit. Yeah. Do I need a team? That's his anger. That bitch. That's what you get. Yeah.
It's just as I remember it. You didn't tell me you'd been here before. After the Blight ended, I came here to see Justinia. She was just Dorothea then, a revered mother.
I didn't expect it to be so... deserted. It makes me uneasy.
It's a small village,
Your
and
mama.
it's too early for the chant. I'm sure the sisters are somewhere.
Liliana, is that you?
Sister Natalie, what are you doing here? I thought you were in Val Rayo.
No, I've been here since Justinia died. This place makes me feel like she's still with us.
Inquisitor, this is Natalie, a trusted friend.
Wait, Inquisitor? You brought the Inquisitor here? My lady, forgive me for not recognizing you earlier.
I wish more people would fail to recognize me.
Oh, I see.
Natalie, listen. There is something hidden here. Something Justinia left for me.
Oh, really? What is it?
I don't know, but we'll find it. I'm curious to see what brought us all here. Justinia's letter came with instructions for me. They were a little cryptic. Always remember that faith sprung from a barren branch. That strength lives in an open heart.
She must be hinting at something in here. Let's look around.
Do they still sing verses from the benedictions every Friday? That canticle was Justinia's favorite.
Yes, of course. We'd never give up the...
That is lovely to hear.
Ah, that chick is all
I
annoying.
stare up at the breach sometimes. It's terrifying, but beautiful in its way.
It is beautiful.
Have you seen it by sunrise?
Sun rises through it. It splits into what looks like 1,000 suns. Like a broken mirror.
Yes, spectacular, isn't it? You must be careful, Natalie. Justinia's enemies are making their move, vying for position and the sunbird's throne. What was that? Looks like we opened something.
That sword looks awesome. But,
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Good old Leliano was playing you the whole time. Didn't you realize?
They never sing the benedictions here on Fridays, Natalie. Something so simple. And you got it so wrong. I wanted to believe, but you were lying from the start. Keep that pretty mouth shut if you must, dear. You've already told me everything I need to know. The prickle-weird burrs on your hem, talking about the sun rising through the breach. It all points to a single place. Morel in the Dales, Grand Cleric Victoire's bastion. She sent you, didn't she? Victoire was always an opportunist.
Who is this Grand Cleric? I've never heard of her.
An experienced cleric. She never agreed with Justinia, but kept her ideas to herself. I suppose now, with Justinia dead, she thought she could make her move.
I want to know what this Grand Cleric planned here.
She sent Natalie here to see what Justinia was hiding, no?
The Inquisition has turned Thidas away from the true chantry. It must be stopped.
Stop us? You must be joking.
Mother Victoire is well loved by many. The Inquisition has more enemies than you know.
And Victoire thinks she can ally with them.
Good work. We know the name of our enemy. That's half the battle won.
Exactly.
Kill me then. I am not afraid to die for my beliefs. At least I still know what I believe.
This has to be done. You know it.
I see what you've become. The righteous stand before the darkness, and the Maker shall guide them.
No! This can't be it. There's nothing here.
Check again. Perhaps the box itself is a puzzle. She seemed the puzzling sort.
No, it's just an empty box. There's a message carved in the lid. The left hand should lay down her burden. She's releasing me. The divine has a long reach, but it is always her left hand that stretches out. 1,000 lies, 1,000 deaths. Her commands, but my conscience that bore the consequences.
She apologized in the Fade. She said she failed you. This is what she meant.
All this time, Justinia carried the fear that she was using me. Just like I'd been used in the past. But Marjolaine's games were trifles. Justinia gambled with the fate of nations. She needed me. No one else could have done what I did. She knows that.
Then you have to let it go. Let her go. You don't owe her anything anymore.
This? Now? After everything you've said and done? After Haven, we agreed that war requires sacrifices. Whatever it takes, you said. And my poor dear Natalie. I called her sister once, but I couldn't risk leaving her alive. Don't tell me to let it all go after all I've sacrificed to get here. Justinia tried to save me, but all it's done is made me realize I don't need saving. There is work to be done. I'll see you back at Skyhold.
So easy to forget about shit. I do it all the time. Inventory's full. I don't even use that anyway.
It's here. I can feel it.
There seems to be nothing out here but wilderness.
I'm sure it's here. Just keep an eye out. There it is. This is all that's left of the altar. We few who travel far, call to me and I will come. Without mercy, without fear. Strange that there wasn't an altar like this at Mythal's temple. The temple was a place of justice, but this is different. This was where the elves called to her, spoke to her. Then one day she disappeared, and they had no one to speak to.
Would it be better if we left, my dear?
Don't go too far. I may need your help if there's trouble.
You will perform this mysterious summoning alone, Inquisitor? Very bold.
Just couldn't stay away, could you?
I am eager to see what manner of creature responds to your call. Who would not be?
The voices say it will be Mythal.
And what is Mythal, beyond something thousands of years dead and gone?
They say you can remain.
How very hospitable of them.
You know who I am. The last to drink from your well of sorrows. Come to me, Mythal. Whatever you are, whoever remains, I invoke your name and your power.
Mother.
Mother?
Now, isn't this a surprise?
I take it you know her.
She is a deceiving witch!
Oh, be a good lass and restrain her.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Of course you know. You drank from the well, did you not?
Then you are Mythal?
If that's true, then I thank you for answering my summons.
You see, girl, those are manners, as you require a demonstration.
I do not understand. How can you be Mythal?
Once I was but a woman, crying out in the lonely darkness for justice. And she came to me, a wisp of an ancient being, and she granted me all I wanted and more. I have carried Mythal through the ages ever since, seeking the justice denied to her.
Then you carry Mythal inside you.
She is a part of me, no more separate than your heart from your chest. What do the voices tell you?
They say you speak the truth.
But what was Mythal? A legend given name and called a god? Or something more? Truth is not the end, but a beginning. A herald indeed, shouting to the heavens, harbinger of a new age. As for me, I have had many names, but you may call me Flemeth.
Then you're Mythal and Morrigan's mother.
as well as a witch who prolongs her unnatural life by possessing the bodies of her daughters.
That's what you believe, is it?
I found your grimoire, and I am no fool, old woman.
Oh, if only that were so. My daughter ran from me long ago. I've let her be, until now, it seems.
If Mythal is within you, why not reveal yourself?
And to whom should I reveal myself?
To the elves, to everyone?
I knew the hearts of men even before Mythal came to me. It is why she came to me. They do not want the truth, and I am but a shadow, lingering in the sun.
Why did Mythal come to you?
For a reckoning that will shake the very heavens.
And you follow her whims? Do you even know what she truly is?
You seek to preserve the powers that were, but to what end? It is because I taught you, girl. Because things happened that were never meant to happen. She was betrayed as I was betrayed, as the world was betrayed. Mythal clawed and crawled her way through the ages to me, and I will see her avenged! Alas, so long as the music plays, we dance.
We summoned you because we need your help.
Against the Magister who grasps beyond his reach. Yes, I know. The voices did not lie, Inquisitor. I can help you. The Altar's Guardian will come. Master the Dragon, and it will be yours to command against Corypheus. Fail and die.
Wait!
I wish to see who drank from the Well of Sorrows. It has been a very long time. Now I have, and she is free to go.
But what of us?
A soul is not forced upon the unwilling, Morrigan. You were never in danger from me.
All things considered, Inquisitor, I now am rather pleased you drank from the well.
Yeah.
I'm not. What have I gotten myself into?
Service to a being not quite as dead and gone as we thought. Now, I believe, you have a guardian of the altar to master.
That's a big one. Bigger than usual. I've fought dragons before, but this motherfucker leaves. Just damn one Oh, he's fighting me.
Just like that?
It will come when I summon it. Once. That's enough to fight Corypheus, however. I have my dragon.
So when we find him, we'll fight between two dragons. Mad plan. Love it.
Guardian of Mythal.
The space needs more distance. Battle can move in an instant.
Here is the request Harriet made.
Victoire is scrambling after loss of her angel.
Good. Her support base is in Morale. Tear it down. Grand Cleric Victoire wishes to make an enemy of the Inquisition. I'll give her what she wants. Doesn't Victoire have a young cousin? Lord Firmin? She dotes on him.
Yes, mistress. I believe that is so.
Good. Have him collected. He shall be an honored guest, and make sure the Grand Cleric hears about it.
At your command.
Is everything under control?
Perfect. The Grand Cleric and others like her will fall in line soon enough. You see, when I'm ruthless, it gets us where we need to be. It's something to be proud of. Why fix it? How funny that her regret is what finally puts my own to rest. I chose to become her left hand, knowing what it meant. It was my weakness that stopped me from fully committing to my task.
You have a good heart. It's not a weakness.
You are too kind, Inquisitor. Call it what it is. The Inquisition needs me just as the Divine did, to do what no one else dares. Death and deception are my trade. It is what I am. It is what I always will be.
Letters are pouring in from all corners. Congratulations, pledges of loyalty, conversions to Andraste.
All premature until we deal with Corypheus.
Let's see what we have.